So this is St Nicolas Church, which is in Nuneaton, Warwickshire. It dates back to around 1340 and is a Grade 1 listed building. And word is there may have been a Saxon church on the site previously, and the Saxon period dated from 410 to 1066 AD. And in the 15th century the roofs were replaced and the tower was added. I mean, there have been further alterations since then, of course, but mainly inside. I don't think we can get inside. It does say it closes at 12 today, so probably won't get inside, but I'm going to have a look around. There is a graveyard and there are a couple of notable graves that I am going to try to find. But this is a medieval church. So medieval times was 1066 to 1539. I'm sure you knew that, but there you go. Let's go and have a look round and see what we can see. But beautiful church. Look at that tower. Awesome. See some graveyards, so we're going to have a wander around. It's really grey and misty and damp today, but we'll do our best. Looks like Edward Mason, sometimes surgeon of the town. I will of course look some of these up and see if we can find out any history about them, but and a lot of the stones are not going to be highly readable, as is always the way. Elizabeth Jeffrey. You guys probably can't see that because, well, you might be able to actually see it better on the film. William Rucknell, surgeon, who died July 20th, 1830. Wow. Awesome. Yeah, nothing legible on that one. Nothing at all. But look at that, crumbling. Sacred to the memory of John, son of William and Anne Green, who died April 16th. That looks 1819. Oh, he's only 1 month old. Oh, rest in peace, little soul. Rest in peace. Also of Anne, wife of William Green, who died July 25th, 1819, aged 20 years, and Lucy, wife of William Green, who died September 19th, 1821, aged 24 years. Oh my God, also young. Also of Henry Green, father of the above named William Green, who died September 2nd, 1836, aged 78 years. And Anne, wife of Henry Green, who died February 15th, 1816. She was 82 years old. And also of the aforementioned William Green. He died December 16th, 1859, aged 67. Oh wow. Rest in peace, guys. Rest in peace. What a beautiful historic church. Another one that we have in England. Absolutely amazing. Oops, he fell down the hill. Henry Tyler, who died 1866 by the looks of it. He was 78. Also 7 children who died in their infancy. crikey. Rest in peace, guys. This is right on the main road, as you can see there. So this churchyard has burials from medieval times. Archaeology from 2009 found brick vaults, or brick-built vaults and graves, skeletons, etc., that date to from medieval times through to the 19th century. They also noticed secondary burials, and from what I understand, in its simple terms, they may occur after a primary funeral ceremony, during which there is an additional manipulation of the human remains, that is, and this may include a second funeral ceremony, can't speak, and that's sometimes considered to alter the spiritual condition of the deceased. I won't pretend to understand that, but that's what's written online about it. So if anybody can explain it in simple terms, please do. But this is, looks like one of those brick-built vaults. Wow. Awesome, eh? Awesome. Grass is very wet. Mary Ann Hand, daughter of William and Charlotte Hand, who died April 12th, 1807, aged 2 years. And there is Charlotte's in there too, but I can't read that date. It's buried in the soil there. JC, 1854 possibly. 1862. And that's Mary Hand, daughter of James and Elizabeth Hand, who died April 1808, aged 33 years, and Mary Hand, daughter of, can't read any more of that. It's probably quite wet to read, but this is awesome. Oops. Unfortunately too difficult to read, probably because it's wet, but there we go. We'll see if I can get anything from that later. I can't currently, but look at this one. The stones are being placed on top of each other there. Try to read them. You can see the ground is sodden. Wow. It's actually quite well maintained, I have to say. I mean, these graves are very old, so they're not going to be able to do anything about that, are they? Nothing at all, really. Thomas Hood, Mary Haslow or Haslow Hood, Anne Hood, Henry Hood, Joseph Hood, Jane, Christopher. So some of the dates are 1874, 1870, 1868, 1908, 1910, 1915. There's graves along here, but it's so covered with this vine and stuff that it's going to be difficult to see. See if I can read anything on here. But you can see it's right underneath the tree here, so it's very, very dark. Why? What the hell is that all about? I don't know. Rest in peace, whoever you are. So is there Reverend Robert Chapman Savage? Someone go closer. There we go. I mean, some of this, guys, I will have to have a look at when I get back indoors and see if I can find anything out and add some history maybe, or add some details of them, because it is quite difficult to read. That's how it is though, isn't it, with these old graveyards? I don't know who that is. Kind of cool. Well, these ones here, there's a grave there that's totally covered up. Mystery person. But look at these, all laid down. And they're facing onto the road, so what I shall do is, before I leave, I shall go to the other side of the road, of the little wall there, and see if we can read some names. But it kind of goes all the way over there too. Another look at the church tower. I'm going to have a look round outside of the church shortly. But look. And they go, whoops, all along there. Awesome. Here we got here then. Alfred John, the beloved son of Robert and Eunice Wilson, born April 14th, 1867, I was 20. Died April 20th, 1887. Some damage to this one too. Eunice Wilson, the wife of Robert, who died December 26th, 1919. She was 83. Also of Robert, called home March 6th, 1929, aged 87. Living over there by the looks of it. George Buchan Buchan, August 1859, 76 years. See all these laying here, look. Wow. 1839. I'm kind of not going to trample on these to go and read that, but if I see if I can get you closer. There we go. That's very smooth, that one. Couple covered in moss and soil. Yeah, a bit of a try. Nancy and John, or Nancy, widow of John, 1838. And we have the Clay family, 1948, 1936, 1945. And then these gravestones go literally around the whole perimeter by the looks of it. So when I'm done looking around the church, I'll take you on the outside and we'll see if we can see some names. Yeah, this is all Clay family, 1881, 1914. Wow. And I kind of don't know why those gravestones are laid like that, but I'm guessing they come from the ground somewhere in here, so even though it's not marked by graves, you can kind of see, can't you, the indents and stuff like that where graves possibly are or were. But why they would move them, I don't know. Safety, maybe. Somebody who works for churches and graveyards might know that answer. Let's go and check out around the church and the rest of the graveyard. So that looks like a pathway, but it's actually headstones all around. And don't misunderstand me, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with laying these headstones down or moving them from where they originally were. It's so old that there are a number of reasons why this has had to happen, like here and around the edges. But it's just kind of sad that we don't know where they would have been in the graveyard or where they're from. But let's have a look around this little bit. I'll take you a bit closer, have a look around the church. On the outside, of course. The Hood family. Taylor Hood, 1853, 1847, 1864. William Ballard. He died July 20th or 29th or 1867, 73 years. Also Mary, his wife. And Elizabeth Johnson's over there. Now I wonder if John Johnson is in this grave or nearby, because he's one of the graves I want to visit. I don't think I'm going to find him though, to be fair. Frances, the beloved wife of the Reverend George Eustace, vicar of Hepton Stall, Yorkshire, who died May 13th, 1868, aged 52 years. He's a long way from home then. Well, he died in Yorkshire, didn't he? But he died 1882. Another smooth one. I can't read any writing on there. alcoholic family on here. Oh, it's so dark today. It's really dreary. William Henry. Thomas, 1843, aged 66 years. It's beautiful. Wow. That is really, really lovely. Oh my word. That's not cool, is it? I'm not going to be able to read this, I don't think. This isn't cool at all. No, I'm not going to disturb anything on there to be able to read it either. I kind of think that might be part of this one. It's been wrecked. Been cracked. Fancy somebody by the looks of it. I don't know. But that's kind of sad. It really is sad. I mean, that's been done deliberately, isn't it? I would guess, to be able to be moved that far. Look at this church, guys. What do you think of that? That's awesome. Really awesome. Graves over here. Burton, Mary, and oh, I can't read that. I mean, I'll do some research online, see if I'll give you all the information I can, but I can't read that. It's a shame it's not open. I'd like to have taken you in to have a look round, but can't exactly break in there, can I? Thomas Wagstaff. 1886 or 1844. There's some really young people in this graveyard. How spooky does that tower look in the mist? Sandstone this is made from. You can tell, can't you? Well, the normal church graffiti. Carving their names in it. Guys, you've been watching my channel long enough, you know how much this really irks me. And if they're ever caught doing it, they should have their hands cut off. Wow, look at that detail. You see the little face? Wow. You can miss some of this detail. Can't really see too much of that because it's so dark, but I think they're just, I don't know. It's awesome though. Wow. Let's see if we can find some more details. random door inside of the turret. Cool. Oh, I can't stop looking at that. So in this graveyard there are a couple of guys that have been awarded the George Cross, but I haven't been able to see their graves, so but I will put some details in about them because they are definitely noteworthy. Wow, look at the detail here. How lush is that? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, just beautiful. And I can see this side, you can see those things that are hanging off the top there. I'm going to try and go in ultra close. Wow. Come back out. That tower's just awesome. This church is beautiful, I have to say. Absolutely ancient. It's almost eerie in the mist. I mean, it's not remote by any stretch of the imagination. We're right in the middle of a town on the roadside, but the detail's awesome. Right, let's go around the outside and see if we can read some names on the gravestones. Wow. Sad. Can't tell if that was a gatepost or a grave marker. Can you?
Too many different pieces.
Too many different pieces. Hard to say. Hughes, Reverence, awesome. Remember for God, the souls of the masters and of all the old boys of the Vicarage Street Church School, Nuneaton, who fell in the Great War, 1914 to 1918, of course it is, just can't read. There you go, that's what I'm reading there. So Kelly, who I'm with, noticed that these stones appear to have some sort of writing on them. So, wondering if it was part of gravestones or vaults. Can't actually read it. This is on super zoom, so it's a bit unsteady, guys, but definitely looks like some writing of some sort. Interesting. Rude. Wow. Alright, so we're on the outside now, and you see it's a busy road. But this is the bunch of headstones I was talking about. I mean, so all the headstones I've seen seem to date the 1800s. So I wonder when, and you guys, I haven't researched to see where they started actually marking the graves with headstones. But just lines of it. Wow. Oh well, that one's 1794 there. So that's quite old. 1794. That's the oldest one I've seen. I mean, obviously some of them we can't read, so who knows? Who knows? This is 1798 and 1796. Can't read them, so much debris on top of them. I mean, it's winter, isn't it? So I don't expect it to be tidy. Wow. "21 years old. 1838. That's sad. That's William. I can't read the surname, but he was a solicitor and resident of Nuneaton. Literally around the outside, all of them. So we kind of just come from that way. Imagine the history in this place, all these people, what they've done, who they were, where they lived. All of them somebody's loved ones. I wonder as well how many of the families stayed in the area. The changes that they saw. Gives me goosebumps, it really does. Well, just well. I don't really know what else to say about this. I just find it incredibly sad. It's a cat. Hello. Hi. Where you come from? Hello. Oh my word. How are you? It's nice of you to come and say hi. Aw, you're so cute. Towelless. No towel. Aw, what a cutie. Here he comes. He's following us. He's following us. Aw. I just can't see too well. Some of this stuff. Damn you, winter, covering up all these lovely gravestones. Tree. But still pretty cool coming here. Absolutely awesome. And the cat is watching us from over there. Here he comes. Hello, darling. You're so friendly. Not everybody's nice. You shouldn't be so friendly. No. Not everybody's nice like us. You sound hi to Kelly now. What a cutie. Anyway guys, that's my visit to St Nicolas Church. And sorry I can't read a lot of the gravestones, but still an awesome place. Still a lot of history. Still a beautiful, beautiful church. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you know anything about anybody here, because I'm always interested in learning about people, and so is Random Cat. So cute. He's saying hi to somebody else now. And I'm now heading back into the warm to get a nice hot drink. I'm going to take some pictures of this church before I leave, but there you go, Nuneaton, full of history. Definitely worth a visit. If you do your research, you'll find some really interesting places here. I think it's quite cool.